This is 7 and 4 News at 5.
You are taking a live look west towards Leelanau County, and some clouds and a little bit of rain headed our way.
For more details on that, let's send it over to 7 and 4 Storm Team meteorologist Joe Charlevoix in the Storm Team Weather Center. Hey, Joe.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad of a day today until a few raindrops started falling this evening. And it is indeed a little bit.
All right, thanks, Joe. This time a year ago, the Traverse City Pittsbitters weren't even close to being a baseball team. Tonight, they're on the doorsteps of their first championship as members of the Northwoods League. They host the championship game at Pittsbitters Park tonight, and that's where we join 7 and 4 Sports Director Harrison Beebe live. Harrison, all right, how did this Pittsbitters team make it from a startup to a championship material in less than a year?
Yeah, thanks, Mark. I cannot believe the season we have witnessed from these guys in their first summer playing here in Traverse City. A year ago, we were wondering what was coming next for baseball in Traverse City. I'm going to try and catch up with manager Josh Rebant here before 7 and 4 News at 6, and we'll check in with him in just a bit. For now, reporting live at Pittsbitters Park, I am Harrison Beebe for 7 and 4 Sports. Back to you guys.
All right, thanks, Harrison. Of course, for those of you who can't make it out, Harrison will have a complete recap of the game and reaction tonight during 7 and 4 News at 11.
Close to 150 people will be on the waters of Grand Traverse Bay in Lake Michigan for a special sailing event this weekend. The Melgus 24 North American Championship is taking place in Traverse City. 7 and 4's Rachel Schuett caught up with some of the sailors as they came in with their boats today. She joins us now live from the Grand Traverse Yacht Club.
Kristen, 41 24-foot sailboats are racing the waters behind me this weekend. The sailors are from as far away as Chile, British Columbia, and California. The Commodore for the Grand Traverse Yacht Club tells me that. Reporting live in Traverse City, Rachel Schuett, 7 and 4 News.
All right, thanks, Rachel. Coming up tonight on 7 and 4 News at 6, we'll hear from one of the sailors about why they like this race in particular.
An update for you tonight on the search for Terry Warren in Leelanau County. Tonight, state police say that the search has turned from rescue to a recovery mission. Troopers were back out on the water today. Warren was last seen on Wednesday, leaving the Northport Marina around 4 p.m. His boat was found beached on the shore about 2 hours later. Now, search crews are trying to track him down. They've been searching the waters off Omina, near where the boat was located. Warren's golf cart and boat trailer were found at the Northport Marina. We're told the motor was still running when the boat was found on the beach.
Michigan State Police are also looking for a man last seen at a Petoskey Walmart. Take a look at your screen. David Bardis was last seen at that Walmart on July 18th. Bardis is 5'8", 180, black hair and brown eyes. The 56-year-old was wearing khaki shorts and a polo shirt. He drives a 2007 gray Honda Accord with a North Carolina license plate CMN 8361. We're told he may have a black Labrador with him, and he could be suffering from mental health issues. If you see anything or know anything, please call Michigan State Police.
Nearly a dozen undocumented immigrants are in custody this morning after their arrest during a traffic stop in the Upper Peninsula. It happened Monday in Munising, according to the U.S. Border Patrol and Sault Ste. Maria. Agents stopped a white Chevy van with 10 people inside, all admitting they're in the country illegally. One man had narcotics convictions in Minnesota and Wisconsin and had been removed from the United States 3 times.
Owners of a downstate cider mill found themselves in an interesting predicament. One of their employees, this man, Jonathan Keck, threatened to go on a shooting spree. Investigators say Keck was asked to do a work task and responded by muttering, quote, "One day I'm going to shoot this expletive up." The 29-year-old is now charged with making a terroristic threat.
We've never experienced anything like this out here. And even though I don't think his threat was that credible or that at risk, if you will, we felt like we had to respond to it, at least to the authorities, and let them make an evaluation on it.
Michigan State Police went to Keck's home. They say he talked about the threat and then made more. He's now sitting in the Macomb County Jail.
Michigan Congresswoman Rashida Tlaib is rejecting Israel's latest offer to visit after the country offered to lift its ban on her trip. Israel barred Tlaib and another congresswoman from visiting Jerusalem and the West Bank over their support for the international boycott movement. The Interior Ministry released a letter reportedly signed by Tlaib, in which she promised not to advocate boycotts during her visit. The trip was planned for Sunday. Tlaib said she was going there to visit her Palestinian family. But today she said, quote, "Visiting my grandmother under these oppressive conditions meant to humiliate me would break my grandmother's heart. Now, Talib's family in Israel is speaking out, saying they reject Israel's interference with her attempts to visit them. Speaking from their home in the West Bank, Talib's uncle told reporters that if Rashida's visit comes with government conditions, they reject it, adding that it is her, quote, right as a Palestinian to come and visit her family and country.
The Michigan PFAS Action Response Team posted its final report today after a $1.7 million sampling effort of the water supply across the state. Results show roughly 90% of these supplies showed no detection for the toxic chemical group PFAS. The only sites exceeding the EPA's health advisory of 70 parts per trillion were both in West Michigan, the city of Parchment and Robinson Elementary near Grand Haven.
Governor Whitmer has ordered U.S. and Michigan flags lowered to half-staff to honor fallen Northern Michigan firefighter Norman Klenow, whose military funeral is today. He served 3 years in the United States Navy and more than 50 years as a firefighter with the East Tawas Department. Last Saturday, he fell ill while doing traffic control at a crash scene. He died a few hours later of cardiac arrest. Governor Whitmer says the state and nation are forever grateful for his selfless service.
Today marks 1 year since Aretha Franklin's death. The 76-year-old Queen of Soul died of pancreatic cancer. Franklin's iconic career spanned 6 decades, producing numerous hits, which sold 75 million records. The Detroit native was an 18-time Grammy Award winner. She kept performing after her cancer diagnosis, which was not revealed until she died. Right now, her family is battling over the estate. A court has partial control, while 3 handwritten wills are being analyzed for their validity. A reminder, for the latest news, sports, and weather, go to UpNorthLive.com.
Did I come through here today and looks like it was a wheat field that was just picked.
The problem? It's not a wheat field.
What farmers downstate are doing after hail tore through their crop, coming up on the other side of this break.
And some showers sweeping through northern Michigan tonight. Maybe a few rumbles of thunder. A look at that. And it could be a little wet to end the weekend. We'll show you after the break.